Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 16th episode of my Ultimate Decades Challenge. Today is a very morbid episode, I feel, since it is, of course, the first year of the famine, which means we had to cut back on all of our livestock and now can only have one meal per day. So I'm quite worried to see how our Sims will cope, especially with the idea that May Day is slowly creeping up on us. So we're definitely going to have to revisit how we celebrate that. But that was really all I had planned for today. Other than that, I kind of just want to take it slow and have our Sims settle into this new routine. So with all of that in mind, I think it's time that we just jump straight into the episode. Alrighty, so as you would have seen, we are starting today's episode in the Heidelbrand household, and that is for one reason, which of course is this new little baby who is actually named Eric. So we have a new little boy in the household, which I'm so excited for. I was really hoping we were going to be able to catch Abigail before she had the baby, and you can't be drinking that. That is not water. When you're in a famine, stop. I am really going to have to watch these Sims like a hawk. But yes, back to what I was saying. I was really hoping we'd be able to catch this birth, but unfortunately we didn't. However, I'm quite happy with the name Eric, so I think I'm just going to keep it. However, for the moment, the rest of the Sims are still asleep. Neville has already gone off to work this morning, so I'm just going to leave him there. And I guess while Abigail has the home to herself, I kind of want her to go foraging or do something that will at least allow us to get a few simoleons, since I'm not really sure how her current way of making simoleons is going to work now that we're in a famine. Which, of course, if you guys don't remember how she makes her money, we've started getting her to make different meals and selling them to the market. But since there's a famine and we're really low on ingredients, I don't really think that that's going to work. So I just thought foraging would be the best thing to do for the moment. Thankfully, we still have Neville that works. But right off the bat, I can already see some mushrooms that I'm definitely going to go harvest. There's also some frogs and some more mushrooms. Actually, maybe we could also go fishing now that I think about it. That's something to keep in mind. Oh, and this peace and quiet did not last very long. Anora is already awake and has actually decided to come walk after her mother, who has actually just ran off. That is quite funny. I'm sorry, Anora. You're just going to have to head inside. She is starving, so I'm considering giving her her first meal now. I hope I can keep track of it all, but of course, if I don't, I know you guys will have my back and keep me in line. Nonetheless, I do want Honora to come and grab a serving of our eggs. It seems like Tommy and Eric are awake as well, so I might... Oh, good. Abigail is heading home already. That's exactly what I was going to have her do. Let's come over, care to the babies. I'm not sure what's wrong with Eric. He's probably hungry. And I assume that Tommy's the same. Yes, of course. But besides going around and foraging, I was also hoping that we'd get the opportunity to sit Abigail and Neville down at some point today, kind of just to see how their chemistry is, since of course in the last episode we did kind of have that cheating scandal that I feel like we really never got to the bottom of. I know they still do have quite low romance, and I of course know that their relationship at the moment is very fractured, so I'm itching to see how that'll play out. But of course, I need to care to these babies. It's honestly one baby crying after the other. I cannot keep them happy. Oh, Anora, no wonder you're so angry. You didn't even grab your serving of eggs. She hasn't even eaten yet. Please go grab that. Rachel, by some miracle, isn't actually too hungry yet, so I'm gonna make her wait as long as I can. Oh, this is so cruel. Oh, these stinky kids. Please, do we have any water to bathe them? No, we don't. Alright, quick water break. Oh, you guys, I just checked and Nora did eat her serving of boiled eggs, but it only got her hunger up to halfway. That's so concerning because toddlers lose it so quickly. I hope that this doesn't affect her and she'll be able to make it till tomorrow, but we'll have to see. Oh, thankfully Neville's just made it home. He brought a total of 64 simoleons. You know what, we'll take it. And you can immediately go ahead and give Honora a bath, since she kind of yelled at her mother today and refused to. Then you might as well repair the chamber pot. I don't even know when that broke. Oh, this is chaos. Alright, at least now that the babies are all good and Neville is caring to Honora, I do want to have Abigail come out and forage again. I did notice some bluebells up here, so let's come and harvest them. Okay, Rachel just got the notification that she is very hungry, so I am going to have her get her serving as well. And our power's just been shut off. Not that we have any, so that's kind of fine. I think we can ignore that for the moment. We've got other issues that are more important, like the children's hunger. I'm actually quite curious. Neville is getting quite hungry himself. So is Abigail, so we might have to have them come sit down in a bit and have their servings. Oh, that was a lie. She did, of course, come over to care for Eric, which is actually not bad since I do need to age him up. I was going to kind of wait till a little bit later tonight, but we might as well age him up now. There's no reason to delay it. So since he's pretty happy, let's age him up. Here he goes. Let's quickly randomize his trait, and he got the cautious trait. That's not too bad. We'll take it. And now, of course, we need to do his death roll. I'm nervous for this one, I won't lie. But of course, for his death rolls, Eric needs to get anything but a 12, 16, or 18, which I think is doable. So let's jump over to our D20 roller and give it a quick roll. Let's see, and he got a 10. Perfect. So he survives. Now that does, of course, mean that I can give him a little bit of a makeover, so I'll be right back. Oh, you guys, Eric is so cute. He has black hair just like his dad and Tommy. So officially, all the girls have blonde hair and all the boys have black hair, which is interesting. I'm glad to see that there's a good mix though. However, now comes the issue of trying to fit his infant bed in here somewhere. We are really lacking for space at the moment, so I was hoping by making some more simoleons we would be able to extend, but currently I don't think that's going to be a possibility. So I'm going to quickly work my magic and see what I can figure out. Alright, I'm praying that this works. I just slightly moved the bed over and placed another infant bed in here. So let's see if this works. I think it does. Oh my god. Okay, let's put Tommy down. Fingers crossed. And it does! Okay, good. That's one positive thing that has come from today. However, their crying is definitely not one of them. Oh my god, there is no way that Honora has just gone to hit Rachel. I kind of want to see this. Oh, okay, no. She decided against it. That's probably for the best. You know what though, since it is getting quite cold out here, I do actually want Neville to come and toilet train Rachel. I did just place this little chamber potty in here, and I think it would be worthwhile if the girls learn how to use it. Let's see if Neville can actually convince Rachel to do it though. Because these two girls, they definitely have a will of their own. Oh, he did it. He managed to convince Rachel. At this point, I don't think she has any skill. No, she doesn't. So good that we're starting to work on it. Oh no, I just came over to check why Honora was so angry, and she's already so hungry. I really hope she's going to be able to make it to tomorrow. I kind of didn't consider what having toddlers would be like in a famine. Clearly it's not very easy, so you know what, I actually might just have her go to bed so she doesn't worry about it. Oh no, okay. So she can't. I think it might be because of this. Let me move it over. Can you get in it now? Oh good, okay, I fixed that too. I also think now that Rachel has finished with her toilet training, I might also have her head to sleep. She's not too hungry, but I know in a few hours that'll definitely go down to orange. And actually, at this rate, I probably should have Abigail and Neville have their servings for today, since they both haven't eaten by some miracle. I don't know how they've managed to do that. So now that you put the kids to sleep, go grab a serving, and you can too, Neville. This might also be a good moment for Abigail and Neville to have a quick chat, since Abigail does want to talk over relationship fears with Neville. So let's see if we can do that. I am kind of nervous how he's going to take this though. They have been quite rocky at the moment, so it'll be interesting if he is willing to listen. Oh, and it seems like he did. Fear progress. Good. So we might actually get over this fear. What was it? Yeah, fear of being cheated on. Well, that's a little bit awkward. Don't know if that fear is going to go away. However, it is pretty late and both Neville and Abigail have finished their one servings for today, so I think I'm just gonna get their needs up and have them head to sleep as well. Alright, it's the next day. Neville has just gotten up to go to work, and it seems like our infants are sad once again. So, of course, Abigail, you're gonna have to come over and care to that. I am so sorry. Come change Tommy's diaper, and then I think that Eric's just hungry. Yep, I was right. Oh, and speaking of hungry, Anora is feeling very hungry, but we finished all of the eggs yesterday, so I'm gonna have to have Abigail whip up something again. Hopefully this meal will increase their hunger a little bit more than the boiled eggs. Maybe we can make some seed pottage. Oh, look how hungry they are. Abigail, please hurry. I don't want the girls dying. Oh, good. Okay, it's finished. Let's have Anora and Rachel have their first servings. And Abigail, you are not eating just yet. I want you to wait a little bit longer. You can come over and care to the boys' needs. I actually think they're both hungry as well, so let's quickly do that. I don't want either of them being taken away, especially not Tommy, since it is his birthday today. Oh, that was terrifying. All right, so the tax collector is here. Let's quickly come over and pay our taxes. I'm not entirely sure how much it's going to be, as in I don't know if it varies depending on the household, but hopefully we have enough. Okay, it was 100 simoleons, and he does not seem to be happy that we are so filthy and stinky. But honestly, sir, if you came into our house at the moment, you'd understand why. I'm glad to see that both the girls have eaten though, and it did seem to increase their hunger a bit more having an actual meal. So we'll definitely keep that in mind. It is going to be a day full of bathing. And the trader's here now. I don't really think we have anything to trade to you, unfortunately. Actually, we do have a few items that we could sell. Maybe I might have Abigail quickly come out and trade something. Here we go. Let's sell the bluebells and we'll sell the mushrooms. It's not going to be too many simoleons, but it's enough. Oh, and this is so cute. Abigail wants to chat with her crush, who is, of course, Neville. I'm glad to see that she still does have some sort of attraction to her husband. I just think, unfortunately, she's just a little bit confused and doesn't know where their relationship stands or how Neville feels. And since he isn't really the best man at communicating his feelings, I don't feel like he really knows either. Why are you still here? You've been here since the morning. You know what, Anora? Actually come and use your aggressive trait well and go and kick him. I'm sick of him lurking around. Here she goes. Kick her. Yes! Good job, Anora. Oh my god, she's so funny. Oh, she did it again! Anora, you are crazy. Oh my god, and her emotional control is actually in the negative. Oh, it really is. She has got uncontrolled emotions. That's kind of fitting for her, I feel. But please come inside, it's your turn for a bath. Oh, and Neville just arrived home. I'm not sure why he was trying to run away, but maybe you can come over and tell the tax collector to leave. And then you can actually come over and say hello to Eric. Throughout the entire time that he's been an infant, which at this point has only been a day, he still hasn't even come to say hello, which I think is just barbaric. Alright, the girls are clean. Let's see if we can give one of our infants a bath. Let's give Eric his bath. Sorry, Neville, you're just gonna have to wait. What's this? She wants to be jealous. Abigail, what was that for? Jealous pangs. It's not always reasonable, but sometimes those jealous feelings just come to the surface. See what I mean, guys? They really need to figure out their relationship. Okay, we do need to take a little bit of a pause, though. Our house is actually disgusting. Neville, please go and hang this stuff up. And then maybe we can put another load of washing on since our hamper is already full. I don't want to age up Tommy in this state. Oh my god, wait, what? Why is Anora just using the potty? She's not even level 2. I'm so confused. Can she do that? Oh, she is independent. See, now that makes sense. You know what? You can continue using the potty. That's a good idea. I'm actually so proud of her. I kind of forgot she was independent. And by some miracle, we just managed to clean up the entire house. It seems like Abigail has gone for her one serving for today, and it seems like Rachel tried to steal one, which is not going to happen. That is Neville's serving. You've had your serving for today, miss. Once Neville's finished with the laundry, I actually might have him come over and have his serving as well since he is getting quite hungry. And then we'll go and age up Tommy. Oh, and Neville's mum is actually here. Let's come and invite her in. We haven't seen Amelia in ages. I was kind of considering inviting the extended family over, but I thought since we're in a famine, they probably wouldn't be able to make the trek up here with just lack of resources and money. But I mean, if she's found her way here, I'm happy to invite her in. I kind of wish Jeremiah was able to make it as well, but I guess we've got to be happy with who we can. And no, Neville's serving has actually spoiled. Is he still able to eat it? Yeah, he's still able to eat it. Look, this is a famine. I want to keep it as realistic as possible. I still feel like he'd eat it even though it's spoiled. However, I don't think Amelia has met any of her grandkids now that I think about it. I kind of want the girls to come over and introduce themselves to their grandma. Let's meet Amelia. And then while the girls are doing that, I'll have Abigail make sure that Tommy is all ready to be aged up. No, there she goes. She's just introduced herself to Amelia. I'm not sure why Honora hasn't come over to meet her grandmother. She's feeling really angry, and we know Honora. She'd probably bite her, if we're honest. Oh, wait, no. Honora has actually come over to introduce herself. I'm so glad. Now, I do actually want you both to go to sleep, though, because you are both so angry and so tired, and I can't really do anything else for you. And let's finally see if we can get onto this birthday. Okay, annoyingly, it seems like it's not working, so I'm just gonna have to age him up in Kaz, but that also means that we can do his makeover before we do his death roll. So I'm gonna quickly do that now. Here he is, here's little Tommy. I just aged him up in Kaz and gave him a little bit of a makeover, and he interestingly randomized the silly trait, which I think is really cute. But it seems like he's put himself to bed, which is kind of a good thing since I don't know where I'm going to put another toddler bed, but that's an issue for another day. For the moment, I just want all of the Sims to jump into bed. It is so late, and honestly, I'm so surprised that I managed to keep them to one meal a day. Now that everyone's asleep though, before I say farewell to the Heidelbrands, I do of course want to quickly do Tommy's death roll, because if I don't do it now, I'm definitely going to forget. So for Tommy's roll, he needs to get anything but a 4, 8, or 12. So we'll quickly jump over and give it a roll, just like normal, and hopefully he survives. Oh, he got a 1. Perfect. Okay, Tommy survived. I do not know how I'm getting so lucky with these. That just means that we are going to be able to see Tommy in his toddler glory. Apparently he started by waking the entire household up, so I am gonna quickly fix their needs, get them all back into bed, and I'll catch you guys when we jump into the Hastings family tomorrow. Alrighty you guys, it is the next day, and I have of course jumped into the Hastings household. I started off the morning by having Elizabeth make our meal for the day. It seems like everyone is quite hungry, so I do think we will have them have their one serving of food each soon. But more importantly, I did also notice the holiday on today, which is of course May Day. I haven't yet decided exactly how they're going to celebrate it. I kind of just assume we'll all stay home and maybe have more of a family May Day, if that makes sense. I just don't really feel like they'd have the money or the resources to go out to the tavern like we did last year. So maybe we'll just have some fun family time and celebrate all that we can. However, before we get onto all of that, we do of course need to get all of their hunger needs up. So I'm going to have William come over and get his serving of gruel. Elizabeth, you can as well. Sigrid, I might actually have you come and use the chamber pot first, and then you can come grab your serving. However, Anne can come grab hers. Same with Harris and Hamish. I would actually love it if they all come and sit down to eat together. Hopefully Sigrid finishes up in the chamber pot soon, because this will be such a joyous way to celebrate the morning of May Day. I kind of want to find all the happiness that I can within this day, since I guess the famine has really got all of the Sims feeling quite down. I mean, in the last episode, at the very end, we did get rid of all of our animals. Or apparently not. No, we did. Yeah, we've got no chicks, no hens, no roosters. and we have no llamas or cows. The other thing I did forget to do though is to get rid of all of our crops. So I'm kind of considering harvesting them for the one time because we didn't do our last harvest. So we're kind of owed one, and then I'll completely get rid of all of them. I hope you guys are okay with that. I don't really feel like it's cheating since I didn't do their last harvest. And to be fair, that is a me issue because I forgot. But, I feel like we should just give them this. It's not a lot. It's just a little bit of sage that doesn't cost a lot of money. So we're not making massive profits. And I honestly just feel like it'll be the final thing they get before the famine really sets in. There we go, we harvested all of the sage. It is going to give us 395 simoleons, but I think I'm going to choose to wait until the trader arrives, just to make it as realistic as I can. But for now, I was kind of hoping that we could gather all the Sims together and maybe go fishing. I know that's such a strange way to spend May Day, but I don't really have any other ideas. I was kind of thinking later tonight we could get one of our Sims to sing, and maybe a few of our other Sims could have a little bit of a dance, relax a little bit, and enjoy what we can. But for now, we still do need to make some money, and I guess fishing is the funnest way to do that. So let's grab everyone that's happy and come and fish. I do actually spot a teen over here though. I was just about to have Sigrid come over and fish with everyone, but I kind of want her to come over and introduce herself. I did say in the last episode how we are going to start looking at different people for Sigrid to potentially get with, since she unfortunately can't be our heir. So we might as well start. I also know that this town is very scarce on teens, so it's a good idea to chat with them when we can. And who are you? I don't want to talk to you. No, come back, please. Let's gossip with him. Oh, and here's another one too. Aiden, let's come and introduce ourselves. Oh my god, wait, please don't leave. I'm also not sure why you're wearing a scout's uniform. I might quickly change you into your normal everyday wear. Oh, that's not any better. Okay, maybe we won't come and introduce ourselves to you just yet. Reina seems a little bit better, so I'm happy to chat with them. Oh, she's already going in with the mischief. She is telling him an urban legend. You know what, Sigrid? I don't really know if that's the best way to find a potential partner, but also this is who she is, so I can't really stop her. Oh, I didn't check their first impressions though. We think he's responsible and he thinks that we're fun to be around. Okay, I'll take it. Now jumping over to the other Hastings, I have noticed that Elizabeth has had quite good luck when fishing today. William's caught a few things, and Harris has actually done pretty well too. Unfortunately, Hamish just isn't having very good luck. He is feeling embarrassed though, because apparently he peed himself. I don't remember seeing that, but I guess that's kind of slowing his ability to fish. I'm not too sure, but we'll get them to do this a little bit more. Maybe when it hits around 6 p.m, we'll have all of our Sims head back and we'll see if we can dance and sing a little bit to get some of their May Day goals up. But for now, let's see who gets the most lucky when fishing. Oh, they've just finished up with their fishing and I've actually had them all come home and sing a little bit of a song together. Although they're struggling through this famine, they still try and find the moments to get together and have beautiful family moments and celebrate all that they've survived together. They're actually all harmonizing quite well too, so let's go for it. Oh, I wish I could have them clap. That's so cute. You know what? Maybe we should all come sit down at the dining table and just have a little chat. Maybe we can actually have William tell an adventure story about gold booty to everyone. I feel like that'd be a cute way to celebrate May Day as well. Oh, my heart. This has actually turned into such a heartwarming celebration. I know that doing the fishing was a little bit off, but I'm hoping bringing them all together like this has made up for it. I'd also like if we can tell a ghost story about a mirror, and maybe we can pretend that it's something to do with Arthur, because it has been quite some years since we lost our Arthur, and although we've all healed from it, that's still not going to take away the fact that we miss him very dearly. So let's listen to this. It seems like Sylvia's here too. And then I might wrap up May Day and have all of our Sims head to sleep. And just like that, it is the final day of 13:15. All of our Sims have just woken up. Sigrid seems to be the first to make it to the outhouse, but I think for the moment I'm just going to care to all of their needs. The main goal for today, however, does kind of continue with what we've been doing. I want to settle this family into the famine and maybe even see if we can get some ceramic plates and wooden sculptures loaded up to do some selling on our little market table. I don't think that the famine rules exclude selling anything. It's more just making sure all of the Sims only have one meal a day and that you don't have any livestock or crops. So I'm hoping we'll be alright to do that. Maybe since Sigrid is finished in the outhouse, I'll have William quickly come over and use the chamber pot only to then come out and finally craft a wooden sculpture. I feel like he hasn't been able to do this in ages since the last time we tried to. He was actually mauled by a bear due to going foraging, so he was very uncomfortable. Good to see him back in shape though. Sylvia, come on now. You know what, Anne, since you are the animal lover of the house, maybe you can come over and lecture Sylvia about playing in trash. And I really wish that children were able to take dogs on walks, because I feel like Anne would love to do that. We can actually train her, so maybe we train her to sit as well. Oh, Elizabeth can make so many more things now. We can make pottery cups. Oh, that's so cool. Let's definitely make a pottery cup. And William actually finished his first sculpture in quite a while. He finished his bunny sculpture. Apparently he didn't use a chamber pot before, so he's about to do that now, and then I'll get him to craft something else. I really just want to make sure we have as many items to sell as we possibly can. Oh, and you have my heart. Look at you and Sylvia. I actually would love for them to become good friends. At the moment, they're only acquaintances, which makes me kind of upset. So maybe we work on this today as well. Oh, let's check out this pottery cup. I'm so interested to see what it looks like. Oh, it's so tiny. I guess it is sim size, but that's so cute. Let's definitely make some more. Oh, okay, maybe not. Seems like Elizabeth wants to use the crafting station for a bit. Alright, you know what, in that case, maybe I can have William take the boys up for a little bit of fishing again. I know they only just went fishing yesterday, but I do kind of think that William would want to make sure that all of his sons have the survival skills, so when they become the man of the house, they're able to kind of provide for them and make sure that they never go hungry, because of course they are peasants and these are the skills they'd need to know. So the boys can go up there. Maybe I can have Sigrid come over and do some stuff on the pottery wheel, and we can pretend that Elizabeth is attempting to teach her. I kind of love that idea. And then Anne, I guess you can just go back to teaching Sylvia how to sit. But of course, without me realizing, the trader has come over and has decided to play the guitar with us. That is not very time appropriate. Please stop. But we do actually have some things to sell. So unfortunately, William, you are going to have to come back down. And we're going to have to unfortunately converse with the trader to sell our items. But at least he's here to be an actual trader this time and not a creepy stalker. Oh, that was quick. Alright, let's sell all of our sage. And I think for the moment we'll keep these sculptures since we do want to sell them at Elizabeth's little market stall. So we'll just sell that off and then ask him to leave. He found a way to stay at the Heidelbrands and I do not want him to think he has the same luxury here. Oh, Sigrid made her first ceramic plate. And it seems like Elizabeth is so proud of her. That is so cute. But you know what? It is getting a little bit later in the day. Our Sims haven't yet eaten. They are all starving. So I do think I'm going to call them back and maybe we'll all sit down for a little bit of a family lunch. I will actually have Elizabeth come over and cook the lunch though, because at the moment we don't have anything to eat. Unfortunately, it's just going to have to be gruel again, but maybe once we're finished, we'll also see if we can all go foraging. Alright, Elizabeth went straight into that. She is not waiting for everyone else. You know what, that's fine, I understand. Everyone does seem to be coming over to grab their serving, so clearly they are all very hungry. But I just noticed that Harris has this moodlet. He's feeling feverish from his illness. I'm not really sure what illness he's referring to. He seems fine to me, but I think we'll keep an eye on that. It doesn't seem like any of our other Sims are ill. They're all just kind of stinky, but they are peasants, so what do you expect? Oh, they all hate it. I feel so terrible having to give them gruel, but of course this famine has hit everyone quite hard and we're just gonna have to make what we can. But with Harris grabbing his serving, we have completed our one meal of the day. Everyone has grabbed their servings. I've put the other ones in the bin. They are untouchable. So we've done pretty well at keeping to the famine rules, if I do say so myself. I'm surprised they haven't grabbed glasses of water, but I guess all they really care about is the food that's in their bowl. Oh my god, these kids. Sigrid is messing with all of them. She is such a mischievous sim. I find it so funny. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't really know if she would be a neighborhood confidant. Maybe she would be a pretend neighborhood confidant, if you catch my drift. She'd more just want to mess with people instead of actually help them. But I do also see her as a caring sim, so I'm kind of confuzzled here. I feel like she does care, but she does have this mischievous nature. So we're definitely going to have to find a way to merge that within her storyline. But you know what? While you're here, throw all the plates away and let's go find Sylvia. It seems like we're going to have to lecture her about eating trash. And these two boys are also being mischievous, but I really need you to go do some fishing. Oh, and I totally forgot to let you guys know that I added a cross-stitching little tub. One of you recommended that I added that in for one of the girls to practice with, and I think that's such a good idea. It seems like Sigrid's already gone straight for it and has made something that's worth 115 simoleons, I'm hoping. Otherwise, we've just wasted all that money. But I do agree in saying that this would be really cute. I would love to continue the idea that Elizabeth is going to teach Sigrid and Anne how to make ceramic pots, but I would also love if they have some of their own hobbies as well. So thankfully it seems like Sigrid has taken to cross-stitching and she can continue to do that for the rest of the night. I am only now just noticing the illness that is on her body though. I'm a little bit concerned. Is Harris still feeling sick? No, he's feeling alright. Surprisingly, he's feeling fireproof, which is also a little bit concerning. I hope that's not foreshadowing anything because I'm not about to have more fires. We did that earlier on in the series and I'm hoping it does not continue till now. However, to end off the night and the end of 1315, I would love if we could tell another little story. That was so cute when we did it yesterday and I'd really love to do it one more time before we finish up for the day. So let's see if we can grab everyone together and tell a fairy tale about an enchanted snake. I don't think this will ever get old. Aww. But of course, with the end of that story, does come the end of the episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed it today. I know it wasn't as jam-packed and adventureful as a few of my other ones, but I feel like every episode so far has been very chaotic, and I kind of wanted the first episode of the famine to be a little bit more tame, since realistically, our Sims wouldn't be doing very much besides trying to fight for survival. So throwing these lavish parties and going out to the tavern as frequently as we wanted to probably isn't what they would have done. And I want to try and keep to that as much as I can. So I hope you guys didn't mind it. I still think we did get a decent amount done. We have stocked up on a lot of sculptures and ceramics that we are going to sell in the next episode. And of course, we also had 2 successful death rolls. So I would take that as a win. However, I think that's the end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, please feel free to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I can't wait to see you next time. But for now, bye everyone.